Fitten, rhymes with kitten. I was raised in Cleveland, born in Detroit.
Terry Fitten is a veteran who served in the Navy for 15 years, from 1997 to 1992. He begins his story describing his enlistment right out of high school.
Back in 1977, I didn't know what I was going to do, but I didn't want to go back, to school again, college. So I enlisted. They call it delayed entry. So I went to school in 77. I graduated in 78. And I immediately went to the Navy. Well, 1 week after the prom. I went in blindly. I just knew that I didn't want to, sniper fire. I didn't want to be in no jungles. I didn't want to be a grunt or an army. But I knew, I kind of figured I was going to get drafted, Behold, they stopped the draft and the war was about to end when I came in 77. So, yeah, I was scared. 1977, I never forget it. I wasn't the only person there, of course. You had a gang of young guys like myself, and we all thinking and the same thing. Wonder what this is gonna be. It's gonna be like. But let me tell you something. From the AFES building downtown to Hopkins Airport, the whole time thinking, man, what did I get myself into? Anyway, we landed in Great Lakes in June, and I was there for 13 weeks. And I had the best time of my life. I laughed every day. One guy, he lives in Cleveland Heights, I forget his name. We ended up in the same company because what they do is divide. As soon as you get off that bus in Great Lakes, you go that way, you go that way, you go that way. And before you know it, you're in a company. They made 6 companies. So we all going to this closet hunt, and they told us what they expect of us, company commanders. And let me tell you something, I ended up being one 6 years later. Anyhow, it was the best 13 weeks of my life. I got in shape. I didn't think about the war while I was there. It was fun.
Mr. Fitten went on to continue his training at the naval base in San Diego.
Went to San Diego after boot camp, went to school, 13 weeks again. Had the ball in San, never been to California, Black's Beach, which is a new beach, renting motorcycles, just a ball. I was there for 13 weeks, and you get your orders, everybody will know where you're going. You made a lot of comrades, a lot of friends, but all these people are going different places.
Mr. Fitten was sent to Norfolk, Virginia, where he spent the rest of his enlistment on the NAS Oceana and the USS Potts. Over this period, Mr. Fitten was involved in 2 conflicts, the Libya bombings and the invasion of Grenada, during which he damaged his hearing. It was because of these 2 conflicts that he began to have doubts about the Navy.
Y'all done freaked me out with these 2 conflicts that quick? This is crazy, I'm getting out. But I came back in 1 year today, because out here, there wasn't no adventure no more. It was a day-to-day grind. Wake up, and what I'm going to do, gotta find a job. I'm going back in the Navy. I re-enlisted. The year I got out, 1 year later. Then I got my orders to California. And this is where the real excitement started. Now I'm seeing the med cruise in the North Atlantic and the Bahamas and everything through my workups and selling. Now I'm on the West Coast. We made our first deployment. All right, that was just a Westpac going to Longapo Bay, all those exotic islands, Hawaii. We started up in, oh gosh, I forget. Anyway, to make a long story short, that's when I knew I made a good idea of coming back in, and this is going to be my career. All right, so we finished that Westpac. We come home. Oh God, we gotta go back out. Desert storm started. Oh, crap.
With tensions rising in the Middle East, Mr. Fitten was deployed to Iraq in early 1991.
We hit heavy seas, right? All right, a lot of new people, they got sick and everything. Oh, y'all just gone to Iraq. I'll take care of things. Somebody came down to the war room with the order of, 50-pound bag of potatoes. I ain't had nobody to send down there and get it. I had to go get it. Here I am at E6. Okay, I do the work. I go down to the hole. Well, it is a hole, and you go down to the ladder. You can either lift it all up, or you can go through the hole. I chose to go the ladder. And coming back up with the potato over to 1MC, you go to captain or whoever's in charge. Stand by for heavy rolls. Yeah, we heard that before. But these are different rolls. These rolls are not like this. These rolls are like this. And here's the carrier leaving the water, coming back down, and I'm in the bottom and the bowels of the ship. Oh, what's going on? Trying to go up the ladder with the potatoes. To be honest, to make a long story short, I don't know what happened. They said I failed. I woke up with these band-aids here, and I couldn't move. What I did was fall back down. The potatoes hit me, cracked my neck. I had two operations. Anyhow, I lost my face right there. Now I'm thinking, all right, I've been through 2 conflicts, and this 3rd conflict we're going to, here I go breaking my neck. You know, coming up the ladder with a, so what does this mean? Do I supposed to be out here? The faith I'm talking about is, by me not really going into the Army or the Marines and trying to be sneaky and get a good career in the military without being shot at or whatever. I think that came back to slap me in the face. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this kind of injury you could have gotten in the jungles. You know what I'm saying? A sniper fired, ran home and did your duty. But after 15 years in the service, and I break my neck doing my duty with food, I don't know. But that ain't got nothing to do with my faith. I'm just saying, I wish I had it all to do again, you know? And if I were where you guys are at right now, all I'm saying is, you guys, listen, ain't nothing wrong with the military. I don't care who or what they say about it. It's an adventure. You only got to do 2-4 years. That's it. It's like school. And when you go, whatever you make, bank it. That's what my plan was. And, don't worry about no wars. Whatever happens, happens. Any more questions?